I used to work the graveyard shift at a 24-hour diner off Route 47. You know the kind, flickering neon sign, cracked leather booths, a jukebox that only played songs from before you were born. It was the kind of place that smelled like burnt coffee and old secrets. Most nights were dead quiet, just me, the fry cook, and the occasional trucker looking for eggs at 3 a.m. But there was one night, one customer, I can't forget. It was a Tuesday or maybe a Wednesday. The kind of night where the fog rolls in thick and low, swallowing the road like a hungry thing. I was wiping down the counter when the bell above the door jingled. I looked up, expecting a drifter or maybe a cop on break. Instead, a man walked in wearing a suit that looked like it had been tailored in another century. Black wool, high collar, silver buttons. He had a wide-brimmed hat pulled low over his face and gloves so tight they looked painted on. No car outside. No footprints in the fog. He sat at the far end of the counter, booth number 9. Nobody ever sat there. Not since the accident. "Coffee," he said. His voice was smooth, but it had a weight to it, like it had been echoing in empty rooms for too long. I poured him a cup. He didn't touch it. "You're open late," he said. "Always," I replied, trying to sound casual. "You passing through?" He didn't answer, just stared at the jukebox in the corner. It wasn't playing, but the lights were flickering like it was trying to. "Mind if I ask you something?" he said. "Sure. What's the last thing you remember before you started working here?" I blinked. "What?" He smiled, but it didn't reach his eyes. "Before this job, what's the last thing you remember?" I opened my mouth to answer, but nothing came out. I couldn't remember. Not my last job. Not my apartment. Not even what I'd eaten that day. Just static. "You've been here a long time," he said. "Longer than you think." I laughed nervously. "You some kind of hypnotist?" He leaned forward. "Do you ever wonder why the clock above the grill is always stuck at 3:17? I turned to look. It always had been. I just never questioned it. Or why the jukebox only plays songs from before 1972. I swallowed. "It's an old place." He nodded. "So old, it forgot how to move forward." I stepped back. "Okay, buddy. You want eggs or something?" He stood. "I'm not here to eat. I'm here to settle a tab." He reached into his coat and pulled out a small, leather-bound book. It looked like a ledger. He flipped it open and ran a gloved finger down the page. "Booth number 9, he said. "You served a man here 6 years ago. He ordered coffee. Black. You remember?" I didn't, but my hands were shaking. "He died in that booth," the man said. "Heart attack. You called 911, but they never came. You waited and waited, and then you never left." I backed into the counter. "That's not true." "Isn't it?" he said. "Look outside. Tell me what you see." I turned. The fog was thicker than ever. I couldn't see the road. Couldn't see the sign. Couldn't see anything at all. "You're stuck," he said. "This place is a loop. A pocket. A diner at the edge of nowhere." I turned back. He was gone. The coffee cup sat on the counter, full and steaming. I ran to the door. It wouldn't open. I pounded on the glass, screamed into the fog. Nothing. Then the jukebox clicked. A song started playing. One I'd never heard before. A slow, haunting melody. The lyrics were muffled, but I caught a few words. "You served the last customer. Now take your seat. The booth is waiting. The loop's complete." I turned. Booth number 9 was empty. Except it wasn't. There was a man sitting there, slumped over, a coffee cup in front of him. It was me. I don't know how long I screamed. That was 3 nights ago, or 3 years. Tom doesn't work right here. The fry cook doesn't talk anymore. The coffee brews itself. The jukebox plays that same song every hour. And every night, the bell above the door jingles. A new customer walks in, and I ask them, "Coffee?"